Hi everyone, this is Tom from MonTac here, and this is once again another match of the week. This time we have got Lucky stepping in on short notice to take on Sleepy for their grading match. So what a grading match is when a rookie player or a former rookie champion challenges a current pro player. Should they possibly win, they can advance to the pro division. So this will be a very exciting matchup. We were having Sleepy to face off with Time Anomaly. However, on short notice, Lucky has been stepping in here. And, they could have picked between Apoc and Lucky, and they've gone with Lucky. It is going to be an interesting matchup. Lucky, known for their life gain plays, and Sleepy, known for Destroy Mutated. Who knows what they will actually run. All we know is they are ready to go, and she is going to do fantastic. And let's see if she can get it over Lucky. Sleepy, of course, one of the most dominant rookie champions. Incredibly did a lot of work in the rookie tournament and in their very first match ever competitively. Because of how little players there were in the rookies at that time, she actually got to have a title match right from the get-go, and she won that title match, making her the very quickest title-winning competitor in MonTac history. So there is just quite a lot going for Sleepy right now, and of course Lucky, no stranger to success. They have won the I think it was the March 2022 tournament. They did that with Life Gam. Oh no, they did that with Torotians, I believe, and they're using Rascals right now. That is disturbing. Okay, so Rascals are a class 1 deck that focus on giving themselves to your enemy to force your enemy to discard cards from their hand. So this is a really good deck for just offsetting any strategy your opponent might have. And that's just going to get a mill off of Sleepy there. Now, Lucky really does need a Rascal Deviants to get that to activate, but that's more of a constant tactical that needs to be on the board. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. We've got a roll of 2 for Sleepy. Let's see what she's running. She's had a couple adjustments since the rookie tournament. But, she was a very heavily favored competitor in this one, but unfortunately didn't end up going her way. And now she's going to be looking to see how she can vastly improve her skills and potentially take them to the pro division. Alrighty then. Now, we don't really know enough about Lucky's deck, but the pass there to Sleepy, leaving himself wide open, does tell us he must have some sort of defensive strategy. And if he doesn't, Sleepy, I think, has a very good chance of getting enough attacks to get this win. Let's see how quick this is. Currently, the fastest win is around about 90 seconds, so I don't think we'll be hitting that for now. But this could equally be a very quick win indeed. Lucky really leaving themselves wide open is a very interesting play. Not sure I agree with it. Ooh, and there's the Oppression Destroyer Sword. That's going to get them into Curse Breaker. Curse Breaker is going to give them so much value off of that, so that's very nice. Let's see if they use it. If they go into Curse here, I'm sure they can get into the 5 attacks they need. It's very doable. And I just think that could be very easy to do. Oop, they're just going to use Baby now to boost all their cards. Yeah, especially with Baby's ability, they will need to sack a health point that. Okay, so it looks like this is going to go for... Okay, so it looks like they're going for some damage now. Oh wow, so they're taking all 3 damage, dropping Lucky to 2 immediately. And a roll of 1 for Lucky. This could be a very quick match indeed. And here we go. What are we looking at right now? This seems so weird. Like, this could be Life Gamblers, but it also could be, it really could be a Elder Descendant deck, which would be very cool. That's more of a deck based on having a bunch of Elders that can get you into the Apex monster that has a very strange condition where any conflicts it wins, it perishes in, but any conflicts it loses, the enemy monster perishes instead, and Corrupt Descendant can't be popped or anything like that. So it's got a lot of protection, a lot of things going for it. But of course its power is 1000, so you have to get up underneath it to get rid of it. Sleepy getting that 1 is going to be really good here. Definitely taking your time, thinking about what she's going to do next. You really can't make mistakes against pro players at this stage. This is definitely going to be very likely, I think, we'll see actually. Viral Mutations give them an extra 2 health points. It also allows them to search for 2 mutated monsters and add them to hand. That roll of 1 is going to be really good, and just getting things to work. Bionic Beast and Titanoboa. Okay. Viral Mutation. So really just stocking up on the health gain here. Corrosive is going to be a huge problem for Lucky in the later game. I think if Sleepy can out the Jackal, which is, it's potentially possible, she's got a really good shot of closing this match out. Okay, let's see. The straight 5 and Perish is going to be difficult for Lucky, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Regeneration in there as well is also a good hit. I guess the issue is that was sent for Jackal, so yeah. Roll of 4. Definitely unfortunate that she couldn't capitalize on that, but Jackal is really big. Okay, Livro. This is a very highly customized Life Gambler build. I'm not sure what the overall... This might be a Dead King deck, honestly. Livro is going to engage the Baby. Baby will have less than Livro, which will cause Corrosive. That's actually pretty good for Sleepy. That might be the way that... And they're going to play Regenerator, okay. Regenerator is a very good card right now. Okay, it's a crash. It's not even... Dang, Corrosive does not activate. Wow, Lucky is playing that very well. Very nicely done. Okay, so it looks like Jack over the Jeremy. And that's going to be 650 versus 600. Very, very close match thus far. I'm not sure what Lucky's building, but it's interesting. Okay, a roll of 2. Let's see what goes down. Timer of 3 now. Yep, they're just managing where Regenerator is at. Prussian Destroyer Sword, that can get him into Curse Breaker. Very nice. Titan Destroyer Sword. Titan Destroyer allows them to shuffle and get into the health, which is pretty nice. Turns are rapidly approaching sudden death. Earphones, that's unusual. Earphones has a bit of an unusual card based on the fact that it requires an Earphones Out Rampage as well as Earphones In. It looks like it's just going to be a body at this stage to survive. She might be bricking at this stage. Let's see what is going to happen. Going over. Okay. Going for more regens. Definitely going to keep Lucky out of that corrosive range. Going for damage. It's only 1 damage. So that is very nice there for Sleepy. Definitely a more slower paced matchup. You can't really be making too many mistakes. This is turn 8 according to the judge. So we've got turn 8, turn 9, and turn 10. On turn 11 it will hit sudden death or any wounding or direct attack, as you saw previously, is lethal. So we're going to see how things play out. Bionic Beast is going to select itself and deal with the Jackal. That's going to drop it down to 0 until the end of the current turn. Very good play from Sleepy, but there is a lot of counterplay Lucky could do, so it is not over yet. And we're going to play Bionic Beast, so I'm guessing it's going to be, not Bionic Beast, Silver Beast. So I'm guessing, okay, they're going to search for a class 3 Mutated. Mutated is definitely an interesting deck. It's really never been a top tier strategy, but it's got so many different tools. It is kind of a wonder how it's not. It's just a very hard deck. Like, I think it just has a lower ceiling, but overall I think Sleepy's done very well with it, and we'll see if she can get another big moment. I mean, this is kind of huge. We've got a player in the rookies who is obviously former rookie champion, very successful rookie champion, and now they're playing the #1 contender in Pro A, the highest ranked non-champion pro. This is going to be an absolute mountain to climb, and they have asked for this mountain. They could have played against the current Master Tactician APOC or Lucky, and they've really just launched into this. So there's the regen, and they're going to use Mutated Bat to draw some cards. Okay. Yeah. Bionic Beast is going to force the discard. That's pretty nice. Misfire did really well in the grand final against Silver to use Mutated. He used a Grim Mutated build, which is more about using Grim Staff of Calling to send a bunch of Apexes, get them out late game, and deal with the board wipes that Silver was using with that Angel Termination build. But right here, it's more of a very restrictive. It's a very, very highly customized. We're currently in a very weird space in the meta where everyone's kind of trying to figure out how to create the next big deck. It's like a small lull. Like, a lot of people are starting to go into the Grim Staff because it seems like a very interesting card that can get you a bunch of crazy Apexes. And there's the Det King. So yeah, I believe this is going to be a Det King deck. Yep. There we go. Library works like that. Okay, Det King will get that. Now, Livro is only once per copy, so he won't be able to use that again. But I guess it must have been worth it in giving Det King that extra 500. 2,000's decent. It's also until the end of the game, so I guess if he can do that enough, he could have a pretty big Det King to bring back. But I wouldn't know if it's a large enough advantage. So Jackal's going to go after the Silver. It's a specialty removal card, that one, so it makes sense that Silver has engaged it. Ah, sorry, not Silver. That Lucky has engaged it. I think I got caught up with Silver Beast and Silver. Okay, let's see what else is going down. It's going to engage the Bionic Beast. Now, of course, Regenerator is gone, and it doesn't look like there was anything. I don't think Regenerator took on the copy of anything, so that's interesting. Could be a missed opportunity there. Dead bat, okay, passing it over. Roll of 4. We've got a Titanoboa. Okay, and we're going to go Boa over the Livero. This is good because either way it's corrosive, which will proc bat. It also allows Sleepy to bring back a toxic type from Perished. Yeah, Adult's going to bring back a toxic, which is pretty nice. What do they bring back, however, is the question. I guess Silver? Silver's a toxic. They could bring back something else, though. I would imagine it's Silver. They can't bring back Bionic. Because it's not a toxic type, it is a Savage Macro, I believe. Ooh, they're going to go for Baby, which is also a really good choice because Baby's going to boost all their cards on play, plus it allows them to search their cards, search their deck for a tactical. And they really need an out to that Jackal because it has just lasted way too long, and I think, I don't know if Sleepy's actually got the out to deal with it. So it's going to boost everything, which is very nice, and that will proc bat again, drawing another 2 cards. Just really nice play there from Sleepy. She is doing very well. Jackal is at 3,500, so who knows how she's going to get through that. Even the Destroyer Sword on top of a Adult isn't going to be quite enough. Okay, just confirming now. Yep, alright. Getting the health points checked in. Now, of course, they have dropped Lucky a couple bits of health, so maybe they can start to pressure him towards the lower spectrum. But another cool thing about grading matches is, of course, if you can get a draw, you can still advance to the pros. So this is looking very good for Sleepy right now. Hammered Down is coming out, and that's going to come to Sleepy's hand. Definitely to deal with the Det King, but I guess the question is, how is she going to deal with Jackal? And Jackal is just a bit too scary right now. I think Jackal needs to be dealt with. We've got Bat is going to engage the King. So it's 2,200 over the 2,000 Det King. And the roll is a 4. They're going to hammer down the Bat, so Bat's going to drop to 800. That's a good play because it does counter the whole hammer down from Sleepy. If they were to hammer down the Det King, they would actually be still lower. So that's a very good play there from Lucky. Just doing very well, he is. And Plasma Hand Cannon comes down, so it's such a wacky deck that Lucky's building right now. I don't know what his real end game is. Blackjack potentially, but I have a feeling, a very sneaking suspicion, that this is not a blackjack deck. I could be wrong though. I haven't seen any superior aces yet. Roll a 5. Ambitious Jack is hitting the Perished from Perished. Det King, okay. So they play out the Jack via the Plasma Hand Cannon. It sends a card to the Perish pile, and then the next preparation stage you may play it with its power doubled. Jack's gonna activate. If you rolled a 4 or below, he could add a Perish Tactical from deck to hand. Oh, sorry, from Perish pile to hand. If he rolled a 5 or higher, Jack would perish. Unfortunately, he rolled a 5 or higher, so Jack is gone. Definitely worth the risk, though, considering what they could revive. And they've got a lot of options like straight 5, etc. It's going to engage the Titanic Bowl. Hopefully, Sleepy's got something to get bigger, because if they do, this is a game changer. Let's see. At this point, I think Double Titan is also... Well, they can't do Double Titan. They had one of their Titans milled, so... I guess Infantry? Guessing use Oppression. Can't use Oppression on Titana, so they're going to have to go into something else. They can use one Titan, which will get them up to 3450, but it won't be enough to get up to Jackal. So I guess they could infantry on top of that, but then they're really overextending. I think Lucky has a good shot of just being able to hammer it down. Let's see. Looks like Titan's activating. Titan's going to boost Adult, maybe? Okay, just calculating it now. This is a bit of a crucial position for Sleepy because losing that Adult will be really difficult. They're going to just gain the health. Okay, so it looks like Titanoball is going to be gone. Yeah, that Jackal is really giving Sleepy a lot of problems. I'm not sure how they're going to get up near it. They need something to out it. I do believe they can use Mutation Pit, though, to get rid of Jackal. So it's weird they haven't gone into that yet. Of course, they may not actually have it in their deck, but let's see. I think, from what I remember, Mutation Pit is non-synergy, but Elders aren't synergies, so technically they are a viable target for it. I could be wrong there, but I believe Mutation Pit is doable. Another Infantry. They might be going into Oppression into Titan to get them bigger, which I guess is a good play as well. Okay, so that's going to add that. It's going to go to 2800. Still 700 lower, though. They're going to need another boost. Baby will be looking pretty strong here. They're going to need another boost, though. Do they have the card to get them higher? Oh, sorry, right. What am I talking about? Dead King's attacking it. My apologies. It is 6:30 in the morning over here, so I apologize if I missed some stuff. But that is why we have judges. Yeah, so Baby is looking at 2800, and Dead King is at 2500. Wow. So this is very nice here for Sleepy. Sleepy gave a little corrosive damage. It'll allow them to boost up their Baby as well. Just confirming now the Dead King will die. This is definitely looking to be a tough match. Okay, the corrosive damage will definitely count. Sleepy will drop to 6. And Baby's going to boost itself by 300. Pretty nice. Okay. Roll of 2 for Sleepy. earphones in. Does she have earphones out? Because if she does, she has the out to Jackal. And another baby. So that will get them the other tactical they needed. Oh, hold on. Yeah, they've just played earphones. Yeah, that's a misplay right there. They've dropped earphones, which is less than their baby. Oppression will kill it. That is brutal. Okay, yep. Now they did just grab Mutation Pit, which should be able to out that Jackal. That's brutal. And was that a hammer down? Okay, so they've both been hammer downed. Same with Jackal. Okay, that won't stop them though because they have Mutation Pit. Mutation Pit's a card that can send a non-synergy monster and play to the perish pile, and then later play a mutated card, which Jackal is not a synergy. The issue is Sleepy aware? Oh, yep, looks like she is. Non-synergy works. Pops it, very nice. Play a mutated monster from the deck. Let's see what she picks. Finally getting rid of the Jackal. Definitely a huge play for Sleepy. Going for damage. This is lethal. Does Lucky have a response? He's got fighters at least, but he doesn't have anything gambler-wise online. I think he's only got 4 gamblers in the perish pile, so this is pretty big. Sleepy's playing well. I think Lucky's got the advantage, but Sleepy is playing well. Yep, he does. He's got it. Once in play, each time another monster is played, you may have this card gain the powers, original power to this card perishes. When this card perishes, you may play a class 2 below. That's a really good play here because Sleepy can't even boost their babies to get over, and that means they'll have to play something else, which means Perpetrator can then use that card to boost itself. Just Lucky is outdoing themselves today. Very nice play. Roll of 3. Card Displacement. This is a card really used for OTKs, so I don't know why it's being dropped here in this kind of matchup. Could be seeing something explosive. Let's see. They get to see all of Sleepy's hand and shuffle a or put a card in their hand to the bottom of the deck. Okay. So Perpetrator is looking very nice right now. And earphones would also be really good, but okay. Lucky mentions he was looking for OTK, but unfortunately it seems Sleepy has got enough defenses to survive. Okay. Looks like Lucky's going to go for it. Gotta take his time though. OTKs are a lot trickier to pull off here in MonTac, as there are just a lot of options to deal with them. Most players do tend to opt to that utility / control style, and they're going to put the hammer down to the bottom of the deck. Sleepy must keep their hand revealed to the end of the current turn. Hammer down being dealt with is huge here. Means that unknown perpetrator can't get its power too high. Now he doesn't have access to blackjack, is my issue. So I would like to know what he's using as the OTK tool. Let's see what he does. Any second now he'll be revealing what the strategy is. Looks like C must have a lot of defenses. 30 minutes in. Okay then. 30 minutes to go with a match limit of 1 hour. Wild Joker hits field, and unfortunately it doesn't look like they have requirements. Brutal. Okay, Lucky unfortunately unable to bring out the Wild Joker. Supportive ace. Superior ace. Okay. Okay, we're going to go double superior ace now. So the aces are in fact in the deck, which means we are looking at blackjack. And yep, it's going to boost unknown perpetrator. Would have boosted it multiple times, but it looks to not be doing that right now. Going into conflict, they've got the advantage, and Sleepy is in a bad position. Let's see if they can get this win. Superior engages, they can't boost it. Okay, this one is superior ace, engaging baby. Going for lethal, can Sleepy stop it is the question. If she cannot stop it, she will lose the game. Can she stop this assault? Bear Soldier comes in from the hand. This is a card you can play regardless of class. If your enemy has more monsters in play, you can play it during either player's turn, and when played, drops all enemy monsters in play by 500, including that perpetrator. It won't be enough to stop perpetrator from beating over it, but it will be enough to survive, I guess. Going after the Bear Soldier. Looking for a response from Sleepy. Okay, it has gotten through. Roll of 3. Sleepy's got the turn. If she can do a board wipe here, that'd be fantastic. But the question is with what? And the answer is, I don't know. Roll of 3. She's got a full amount of hand, so let's see what she can come up with. She's now regained the deck advantage, and she's got the asset advantage as well. As both the asset pile, see the second deck there is 6 to Lucky's 4, and the main deck is 10 to Lucky's 9, which is good advantage to have. Cursebreaker hits the field. She's always been a bit late to bring out Curse Breaker, which I think has been a huge problem she's faced in previous matches, not being able to get Supreme Dragon Conqueror online. I think she also goes and runs the Cavalion as well. So this might be difficult for her, and of course Lucky is starting to miss timing here. If he doesn't use that Unknown Perpetrator, he won't be able to get all the boosts that he wants. Curse Breaker will be able to add a Destroyer Sword card, so we could be looking for, there could be a Dragon's Fire already in Sleepy's hand. Okay, so it looks like Dragon's Fire is in Sleepy's hand according to the players, which means they can set up Supreme Dragon Conqueror, which is really good to deal with that Perpetrator, but maybe Sleepy wants to save it. Oh, we're going to go into a second Curse Breaker. Curse Breaker is going to give them, yeah, they've got some decent plays here. Infantry. Infantry goes to hand. I believe we still have a Titan left, so there's something for Sleepy to work with as an offense. And Perpetrator is still only 2200. Is that, why is it? Oh, because it lost 500 from Bear. That's a pretty big play then. Go into conflict. Unfortunately, Lucky, he forgot to use that Perpetrator there. He's missing time and left and right. Mutated Paravian. Okay. They're going to do this in prep stage. During preparation stage, while this card is a player, you have less cards in your hand than your enemy. You may have your enemy discard one card. If the card discarded is a tactical, your enemy loses 1 health. If the card discarded is a monster, this card gains power equal to the original power of the card discarded. So let's see what he discards. Discarding a tactical, and they will lose a health point. Very nice for Sleepy here. Okay, Sleepy's going to conflict. She's got the cards she needs, and once again, Perpetrator misses timing. Lucky really needs to get on that, otherwise he is going to be on the receiving end of a Paravian beatdown. But to start, okay, so, oh, because the power drop on from Bear Soldier, that's why she got through. And now Lucky is starting to realize, forgetting to use Perpetrator, and the roll occurs. It is a 4 with both dying and causing Sleepy to discard a card from hand. But Sleepy's still got multiple attacks left. This could be it. Has Lucky planned for things to not go according to plan? Going for lethal. Wild Joker is dropped. Wild Joker will probably revive Jackal. Let's see what... There's Jackal, and it is denied, I believe. I believe it because they rolled too low. There is no board wipe on Sleepy's field. Good for Sleepy. What does Sleepy want to do now, faced once again with this behemoth at 3,500? 4,500, sorry. Holy smokes, this is going to be difficult. Now, of course, Sleepy does have access to Dragon's Fire, which will allow them to get them Supreme Dragon Conch, which allows them to pop the Jackal. Now, unfortunately for Sleepy is that they still will have to worry about a Blackjack Dragon, a card that can attack all enemy monsters and gains 1,000 each time they do so, or each attack they make, which means by the end of it they'll have 6,000 attack or power, as you would be more familiar with. Yeah, it's a lot of craziness. Gonna go into Jack. So Also got infantry destroyer swords. Going to grab them a destroyer sword or boost something. Let's see what they pick. Looks like they're searching main deck, so what will they add? Titan to hand. For Jack will activate. Okay. Sleepy doing very well. Now the main decks are tied, with Sleepy still maintaining that asset advantage of 2. Very nice. And Curse Breakers are going up in power. So Jackal's going to engage the smaller curse, well, not smaller, just the less attack Curse Breaker. Now if Ace decides to attack Curse Breaker, oh, hold on, we're using Titan already. I'm going to gain the health and to draw a card. Okay. Okay. Jackal is going to be attacking the Curse Breaker. Looking to see now if this is resolving. I think you let this through if you're sleepy, because you have access after this point. You'll have access to Supreme Dragon Conqueror. The roll, I think it's a 5, because Sleepy likes to record the roll, so let's check though. No, it's a 4. No, it's not, that was Jack, or that was Jack, so it is 5. Okay, so Dragon's Fire here is pretty good, because you can boost up your Curse Breaker, which will give your guy 1700, which will crash Superior, and then you can use a Dragon's Fire to pop the Jackal potentially. Or you could just use a Titan Destroyer Sword, or something along those lines, is also good. We'll have to see what Sleepy thinks is the right call. Going for infantry. Searching out a Titan. Titan will go to hand. Destroyer Swords are just doing so well in this matchup. 2900 versus the Superior Race, which will be enough. Very nice from Sleepy, which means next turn we could be seeing a Conqueror into a lethal game state. Here we go. This is it. Roll of 3. Exactly what they needed. This means Dragon's Fire is a go. Surely, Sleepy drops Dragon's Fire. Going into second deck now. I think Dragon's Fire is the go. She'll have enough with a condition because she got Mutated Bear Soldier in the Perish Pile. "43 minutes in. 17 minutes left. If it is a draw, Sleepy will be going to pros. Going second effective Rampage. This will give her such a good out to the Life Gamblers. She's looking pretty strong, I'm not going to lie, and especially against the #1 ranked Pro A player. Sleepy is putting on an absolute dominant display. She is definitely keeping up with him. This is not at all an easy match. Lucky, of course, I think he's on a 2-match win streak too, so can you imagine if Sleepy is the one to end it? Okay, Subdued hits the field. That will get them into Earphones out. Rampage. Oh, here we go. She is going for lethal. This is going to be insane. Okay, so she's got the first Earphones to deal with Jackal, the second Earphones to deal with Blackjack. This could be... Ooh! And there's the bear to ruin all her dreams. This is nasty. Does she have a response? If not, she will lose that subdued. And unfortunately, her other subdued drops in power 2-0. And Curse Breaker drops to 2400. This is a nasty play. This might have changed the tide of the match. Where Sleepy was once in charge and slapping around. Now that Jackal stands tall. Yeah, dropping the power. Goodness me, that was brutal right there. Great play from Sleepy. Can engage that Jack. That's pretty nice. But Jackal remains unhinged. Gaining health as well for Lucky. This is quite a match. Not at all what we could have expected as a blowout. This is pretty crazy. Roll of 6. Gonna look at the hand, and we're looking with card displacement. Once again, we could be looking at an OTK. Card displacement is going to search their entire hand and put a card back. I don't know what they've put. Dragon's Fire, that shuts off Conqueror. This could be huge. Not going into that last turn might have cost Sleepy this match. That is rough. Here it comes. Blackjack Dragon. Is it now over? Has Sleepy been slain? Let's see what will happen here. Blackjack Dragon. Gosh, this was the nightmare. Lucky Queen. Lucky Queen could force a board wipe here. Would be even more nasty. Holy smokes. This could be it. The OTK no one saw coming. Jackal into that, which will crash. Both will be gone. Interesting play there from Lucky. I would have thought they want to do Blackjack Dragon, do a couple of things first. But I guess they want to just deal with the earphones. Will this be a crash? Sleepy is going to use Oppression Destroyer Sword, boosting himself by 2000. Holy smokes! And they're going to roll, that'll kill both. Responded with a Life Gambler's Protection, which will pop both cards and then force Sleepy to discard another card. Holy smokes, this is getting nasty. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't take on the... Yeah, it's still... Still blue, so this will get... Did Sleepy discard? Oh, they discarded Regenerator to then add it back to hand. Okay. Yeah, what did they discard? It's a good question. That's It's still a blue tactical. That won't be working. So the question was off of protection when they discard a card. It doesn't matter. It's activating. Yeah. Okay, so we're just checking a ruling now. So basically what's happened is they've discarded a regenerator to pay for the cost, but unfortunately they can't actually use regenerator's ability because it can't activate. It's not either their turn, and they also haven't even rolled high enough. Well, I don't know if it's a roll. It might be just the fact that it's not their turn. Let's see if Lucky can stop this. Or Sleepy, sorry. Yeah, we're just going to confirm here. Yeah, we're just confirming now that the regenerator cannot activate. Okay, so we're just confirming now that we're looking for lethal with Lucky Queen. Is this it? Could be all over. Okay, we got Operator hitting field. That's a very good play there from Sleepy. Does Lucky want to respond to Operator? They'll have to pop their own blackjack to get through if they want to make multi-attack and stuff. Okay, Operator can definitely deal with the Queen then. Million top card is a good idea here. Popping, that will pop their own regen, unfortunately. But it takes out Queen, which is worth it. But, of course, I believe Lucky can definitely beat over that Operator. Dang. Rough play there. Sleepy is in trouble. But it won't be lethal. Passing the turnover. Now the hand advantage is even, and the asset advantage still remains with Sleepy. What can she pull off here? She needs a roll of 3 or higher. If she can get that, that will set her up to get Supreme Dragon Conqueror on the board. Let's see what she gets. 4 is the roll. She is good to go. She needs Dragon's Fire. Did she draw it is the question. She may not have. Yeah. Let's see what the roll will do for Sleepy. Roll a 4. 10 minutes left in the matchup. If she can draw it out for another 10 minutes, she can get into there. She can pass, but we'll see. Lucky is not one for mercy, and we'll have to see what he will pull off in these final 10 minutes. Passing is probably a good play there, nice and reserved. Sleepy is doing very well. Roll of 2 will shut off the Dragon's Fire. Oh, once again, she took a risk and it is not paid off. Let's see if Lucky Queen hits field. Can play regards for class due to a perished life gain with tactical being there. Gosh, that is nasty. Going for conflict. Sleepy in a horrible position. That roll has absolutely shut her off. Missed timing, and Bear Soldier comes down for the save. Lucky is missing timing left and right. But is there a way for Lucky to close out this match? We are running out of time, and could be a draw too, for all we know. And Blackjack Joker now engages the Bear Soldier. Gets through. Can Lucky Queen go for lethal? Can Sleepy stop it? Mutated Dragon comes out of nowhere. Surviving. She is not done yet. Now, I wonder if she's aware of the fact that that Blackjack Joker is a dragon type. And that will board wipe. Wow, so that will take that out, and I believe... Is that it then? Is that GG? That might be it. I think that is it. I think Sleepy's gone. Oh, she might not have enough to deal with that right there. And unfortunately, the Dragon's Fire not being able to be used has cost her the game, potentially. Let's see. Infantry, secondary effect. Potentially looking to search for something, anything to get out of this predicament. Unfortunately, taking so long to get to that Supreme Dragon Conqueror has cost her the match. If she had simply played it earlier, she would have had Cavalion online, but unfortunately, she's opted to play a little bit later, and that has cost her dearly against an incredibly strong Pro A player. Infantry into infantry, looks like there's not much she can do. This might be it. With only 5 minutes remaining, she always had to survive that little bit longer, and unfortunately, this is potentially game. Roll the 2. That is nasty. I believe this is it. And that is game. Lucky locks in the win. Congratulations, Lucky. Well played. That was a tough match. Lucky continues on their winning ways. And Sleepy, unfortunately, at the last moment, could not get right through. So well played, both players. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a great day. This has been Tom.